Kathleen Gunner here from Plenty of Sunshine Travel. Today is day 4 on our AmaWaterways cruise, and today I am in Vienna. This has been something I've really been looking forward to. I've always wanted to be here. As I've said numerous times, my dad was born in Austria, and just being here on Austrian soil just means so much to me. It's just incredible. So I'm really excited about today. I'm looking forward to it. I'm currently on the bus. As you can see, things are moving behind me, and I am going to be doing our little walking tour that we have. Once again, I'm doing gentle just because there's a lot of walking, and it said that the regular tour is about 2 hours straight of walking, and that's a lot for myself. So yeah, so I'm here, and we've already been driving around and looking at some of the sites, and I think it's pretty exciting. So I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to show you guys around. So thank you so much for following along. Make sure you subscribe because I've got a lot of great content. This trip is just, we've been to 2 ports already, and it's just been beautiful seeing the castles and some of the other things. But today is definitely Vienna, so that's just a highlight for me. So let's follow along and see what we can find. Hey guys, so I am in downtown Vienna right now. How long have I wanted to say that? Oh my goodness. And I was just told that this church that's right there, you can tour for free for most of it. Some of the sections are about €6, but for the majority of it, you can tour for free, which might be kind of neat to go in. I'd really like to hear a pipe organ. I think that would just make my day to see that. So I might pop into that church. I think it might be kind of cool. It's just right there. And check that out. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show you guys some of the backdrop that I've got here. It is absolutely stunning. And a really good mix of old and new. I'm finding a lot of the buildings are, you know, some of it is new right beside a building from the 1700s, so that is super cool. It's just incredible. But I'm going to go do a little bit of shopping. I'm hoping to find something for my father that he might like. Maybe something that he remembers from his childhood. But in the meantime, I'm just going to kind of show you guys some of the things that we can find here. And you know, if you go down this street, you've got some Italian influences, they said, for food, and some Greek. And then right over behind me over there, if you can see that, it's actually right in this building. They have some cookies that everybody kind of grew up with. And they are, you know, something that my dad had a lot in his childhood. So I might pop in and get some of those wafer cookies. Pardon my hair, my goodness, if you can even see. It's hard to walk. It's really breezy through here. It seems to be quite a corridor for the wind. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to wander around, check things out, and I will get back to you guys with some of my reviews of the places we're going to go to. And I might hit and have some delicious German cake. I'm not sure yet. We're going to figure it out. So let's see what we discover. I'm on the bus and I'm headed back to the cruise ship. I had a really fun morning. It was super windy. Oh my goodness, my hair was like all in my face. It was driving me crazy. But I ended up doing a little bit of shopping and just looking at some of the sights, and the cathedrals are just stunning and gorgeous. My goodness. So we're going to go back. I'm going to meet my husband and have some lunch and head back out.
Yeah.
guys, so we just came back to our room. We came back to the ship, and we went down and had some lunch. And it was nice. It was actually quite a good lunch. I had some kind of dumplings. It says it was a regional specialty, and it was quite tasty. It had a really nice mushroom sauce. It was good. And we're going to head back into town. We're going to go and try and grab the shuttle. Unfortunately, it's a really small window of time. The first shuttle, I do believe, leaves at either 2 or 2:30. And the last shuttle to come back is like between 5 and 5:30. So we only have a couple hours. So we want to head out as soon as we can and try and get that first shuttle back into town. And then just go and check out the area, maybe do some shopping, look at some of the beautiful cathedrals and landmarks. I didn't get a immersive tour. My husband said that, it was hard for him to sort of stop and look at things too, because they were riding on a bicycle going pretty quickly around things. So I want to explore the area. I want to see it in a little more depth. So, because pretty much what our guide did is he brought us to the city center, and he said, here's the big cathedral. I'll meet you back here at quarter to 12. Okay, bye guys. And that was that. Now on our drive there, we did have somebody who was speaking and told us a little more about the area, and, look to your left and your right. But that's driving past. That's not really learning about the area and being immersed in it. So I'm happy to go back. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying following along. Make sure you're subscribed, but let's go back into town. So we're in Vienna. We got off at our shuttle and we walked down, and here we are at the palace, and I just wanted to show y'all how gorgeous this looks. Like, look at this. What? Oh my goodness. Architecturally, it looks so amazing with the little sculptures up there, and I don't know if you can tell with the sun behind it, but the green patina is just stunning. My goodness. Wow. And I love all the columns that are there. I'm just amazed at how gorgeous it looks. And then we've got, this whole building here. And you just look down the street. Now this street is quite a little bit out of my pay grade. You've got Cartier, you've got Hermes, all those great shops. I think I saw Louis Vuitton. It's just incredible. But anyway, either way, that's not for me. But to sort of go and look at this castle, it's just outstanding. And I absolutely love all the horse and buggies that are lined up here. And remember, I said that they are 25 euros per person, so that they take you around all the sites as well.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out.
I'm told that these are Roman ruins that they discovered underneath there, and you can see down in there. Just incredible. And then it's got this little monument that just talks about it. It says that they're preserved here, and it gives us a glimpse into the history from the time of the Romans until the late 19th century, it says. Oh, that's incredible. Anyway, so a whole bunch of stuff that's down in here. Just incredible.
Hear me out. Hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secret stars in your heart so slow.
So guess what, guys? We made it back. I'm so excited about that. I am so glad that we are here. Again, we're going to be touring around. There's a lot more tourists still. And I really love these horse and buggies. Look at these. And this is apparently €25 per person. You can go all around and see all the sights from the comfort of your own horse and carriage. So that's kind of neat to be able to do that. They won't take you back to the cruise port, but you can at least enjoy that and get to see the sights without even having to get out. Hey guys, today is the end of day 4 on our AmaWaterways river cruise. Today we are in Vienna, and as you know, I was super excited to go to Vienna. I know I said this story earlier this morning, but my dad was born in Austria and he came over to Canada when he was 10 years old. So I really wanted to go and do this itinerary and see some of the things that he would have experienced as a kid. And today we're in Vienna, and just stepping off the ship and being able to put my feet on Austrian soil, amazing, like absolutely great. I adored it. I've thought about him a lot today, and I do wish that he could be here, but apparently their traveling days are done and he's just not well enough anymore. So but anyway, yeah, so this morning I decided to go and do the what did I call it, just a light walk, so to be able to go and explore the area and check it out and see what there was. So I got onto the bus, and there was almost everybody on the bus, all the colors, and they said at this first stop we're going to get the active people off the bus. They're going to walk a little bit further to the cathedral, and then we'll do the middle, and then those people who chose the gentle, you can go off and do that. So I was on the gentle, so I stayed on the bus a little bit longer in the coach, and I got off, and the gentleman walked us around, and he had said, I wanted to show you this. This is a really old building, and you can see on the bottom they have the medieval windows, and then on the top they have, like, you know, the, what do you say, about 1500s, 1600s, all the way up to the 1800s. So that was kind of neat to see some of the old architecture and see some of the windows and how things have changed. The one thing that I did ask, well, what are those little spikes there for? And apparently they put spikes in all their windows to stop the pigeons and the birds from landing on their windows. Interesting, different way to do it. It's not quite what I would think. When I was in Budapest, they had little spikes that were hanging up on the top of their roof, and that was to stop the ice from rolling down. So I thought it had something to do with the winter. It's apparently to stop the birds from landing. So different, interesting, but anyway, yeah. So he showed us that, and then off we went into the center of Vienna, into that area, and we saw St. Stephen's Cathedral. And basically he said, okay, well, go off on your own, do some shopping, you can go into the cathedral for some of it. You have to pay €7 to go and see all of it, but you can go for free for some. And I'll meet you back here in about 2 hours. So I went and did a little bit of shopping. I actually found an Austria sweater as opposed to a Vienna sweater. So I got that. It's a great zip-up jacket. So I was excited about that. And then I ended up meeting our tour guide. I dropped a pin in where we're supposed to meet. Excuse me, I'm tired. So I dropped a pin in where we're supposed to meet. And I went back and waited for him there. And then he came. And we were talking about Wiener Schnitzel and all different kinds of schnitzels, because I was pretty convinced that we were going to have that for dinner tonight. And, you know, sometimes an authentic schnitzel needs to be made of pork and a different name is made of veal. And if you mix those two up, you're in trouble. Austrians take their schnitzel very seriously. And I had said to him, well, you also have Hunter Schnitzel, right? Where you have like a gravy. And he looked at me and he stood up taller and he was like, nope, the Germans have Hunter Schnitzel. They put gravy on everything. They drown out the good flavor. No, that's not Austria. Touched a nerve, felt really bad. I'm like, whoopsies. So I thought that was kind of funny. And then we wandered back to the bus, came back to the ship, and I met my husband here. And then we went back into the same area because they had shuttles running all day. So that was really cool. So he took the long bike ride, so he couldn't go into anything. He saw a lot more of the area than I saw. We just saw it on our bus, you know, to your left, to your right, and then dropped in the center. But he actually saw some of the beautiful gardens, the countryside, a bit more of a deeper experience than what I had. So that was interesting. And so we went back out so he could see the cathedral, and then he walked me over to the palace because I didn't get to see the palace on my tour. So that was really cool. And then the last shuttle was going to be at 5:30. So my husband, being himself, said we should be there at the 5 o'clock one because I don't want to leave it to the last. What if something happens? So anyway, so we came back to the room. And we got ready for dinner, and sure enough, it was schnitzel. And you know what? AmaWaterways did it perfectly. It was crunchy and yet juicy on the inside. It was so good. Now their cucumber salad, I make Austrian cucumber salad. Theirs was creamy. It was more like a white creamy sauce. Mine is an oil and vinegar. So mine is a bit of a different flavor. I was kind of thinking I was going to get my own, but maybe I'll just have to make it when I get home. Not a problem. I enjoy cucumber salad because I'm an Austrian. And dessert was absolutely delicious as well. And we had an apple strudel for dessert, or strudel. And so good. So now we're back at the room, and pretty soon it's going to be 10 o'clock. And at 10 o'clock, AmaWaterways serves more food. I'm telling you, if you guys are interested in food and having food that's local to where you're visiting, AmaWaterways is for you. It's just great. We have made sure at each port that we've been at, they have a local specialty on their menu, and they have on one side of the whole menu, they have the chef's recommendation. So they have the appetizer, they have the salad, they have the palate cleanser, appetizer, and then they have the soup, the palate cleanser, the main dish, and dessert. You will not be hungry. There was a lot of food, so it was pretty cool. It was neat. So yeah, so we got to experience that, and then we just sat around the table. We've made some good fast friends, and it's been nice. So we sat around the table until we felt a little bit guilty because they're trying to set up for breakfast, and we're still sitting there laughing and talking away. So, you know, being on small ships is just fabulous for that. You get to meet people that you wouldn't normally because you run into each other all the time, and you get at that relationship. So that's really nice. I thoroughly enjoy that. It's nice just to talk and laugh and get to know each other. It was great. So tomorrow we're going to have kind of an odd day. I'm going to be going to the Milk Abbey, and when we disembark in the morning, we get dropped off to where the ship is going to be in the afternoon. So the ship actually moves without anybody on board, and we get to catch up to it. And then we've got something special. I think the exclusive castle visit might be tomorrow or the day after. I'm gonna have to look. And but anyway, I hope you guys are subscribed to my channel because I've got some exciting content, and this is just something I've never done. I do a lot of vlogs on cruises. I love doing it. This is a river cruise. It is completely different, and it is definitely not a laid-back cruise. There's activities all day, and if you are into athletics, if you are into high impact training, they have got that here for you as well. They do morning yoga, morning stretches, and then they do one of the wellness coach does a what does she call it, digestive walk after breakfast if you'd like to go out with her. And then she does something called hundreds, and hundreds is going to be, you're going to do 100 crunches or 100 sit-ups or everything in multiples of 100. My goodness. And then she said, oh, you could just do CrossFit. I'm thinking, okay, CrossFit, that's what people like to do. And she goes, cross your fingers and hope your pants fit. I almost died laughing. I have never heard that joke. It was so funny. But anyway, yes, so there's a lot of activities between the excursions, the wellness coach, a lot to do. You're active. It's going to be an active thing. Now, myself, because I have limited mobility, most of what I'm doing are called the gentle tours, which just means less walking. So I'm not going to be walking for 2-3 hours. I'm going to be walking for a significantly shorter time. So that's great. But yeah, so join us tomorrow because we are going to be back and doing a lot of really great things in Austria yet again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.